Welcome to the G.A.B. This is G.A.B.
They should have never gave you platform.
Y'all know what segment we about to get into? We about to get into the SAF segment. And today, we got to talk about the movie Dumb Money. And let me, I got to be real. Y'all didn't even practice what y'all preach. God damn, this movie flopped. Budget 30 million, box office 20 mil. Jesus Christ. Maybe y'all should have invested in GameStop. I don't know, shit. Oh my goodness. This came out September 15th. This is a flop. Well, the storyline. You know why it was a flop? I put it this way. And then I'm going to get to the stats, and to the cast, and then to the plot. I think this shouldn't have been a comedy. Y'all should have just made this a thriller drama. I think that would have been better. Some things just don't need to be comical. I get what y'all doing because, GameStop is, video games, gamers is goofy and blah, blah, blah. Some would consider me a gamer. I mean, I haven't really been playing video games lately, but I'm going to get back into it. And to a certain extent, we goofy as hell. So I think because it was GameStop and it was involved and that's to do with gamers, I think they were trying to go the goofy comedy route. And I think that messed up the story. Messed up this movie. Should have been drama thriller. I think it would have been better. But let me get to the stats. And I think a lot of people agree with me. IMDb gave it a 6.9. Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 84%. Oh, them, they didn't agree with me at all. And 57% liked the movie. So most of the people agreed with me. You feel me? And some of the cast, let me give you some of the people. Paul Dano, he played Keith Gill. And then Selena Woodley, she played Carolina Gill, bruh's wife. Then you had Seth Rogen. He played G.A.B. Plotkin. That's one of the hedge fund people. They had Pete Davidson. He was Kevin Gill. He was bruh's brother. Okay. I don't know, bro. I was like, anyway, they had Mahala Harold. She played Riri. I mean, you know what it is? A lot of these characters it seemed like they play the same role in every movie. Like Mahala, she always plays the weird, unorthodox lesbian black girl. Pete Davidson, he's always somebody relative and he's mad. He's mad like his type of comedy, goofy style is just being kind of raunchy in a sense. It's like, even Seth Rogen, like his role was the same. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah. They shouldn't have went the comedy route. I think that's what effed it up. I wasn't laughing. That's what it was. I was just kind of like, okay. I enjoyed the story because I know what it's about. And this leads me to the plot. Basically, it shows the story of the Keith Gill dude basically beating the hedge fund mother effers in the stock market game by buying in GameStop and buying hella GameStop and having everybody throughout the United States, like they call them the little people, the little guy, to beat out the hedge fund people. And what they was doing, the hedge fund people, was shorting GameStop, which essentially means that you're betting on this company to lose. And they were essentially they're right. GameStop not really a good company. It's pretty ass. But Keith, he wasn't having it. Put hella money in the goddamn GameStop. I think one of the things that threw me off though, cause like when I was looking at it and I was looking at their net worth and I saw Keith Gill's net worth, I thought basically his net worth he was gonna be probably in the negative. And they were like, excuse me, y'all, sorry. Damn, my bad. Net worth $100K. I was like, $100K? Goddamn! Bro, they got a crib in it. Damn! They made it seem like bro was broke. The way they was trying to introduce bruh. I'm like, God damn. Little guy, my ass. He the medium guy. Like, come on, bruh. Alright. Now I know he like small fry compared to Seth Rogen character G.A.B. and the rest of them hedge fund motherfuckers was worth 400 million. One was worth $1 billion. It's like 100K net worth. I mean, bro, the house you living in is paid off in a sense. Or appreciate a certain your worth. The average American net worth. Well, they did say the average white American net worth is 100K. So, okay, there it goes. Anywho, yeah, that's the gist of this movie. They're showing how the Keith Gill, the small investor, beat the big investors, and they actually bankrupted it to put out of business one of the hedge funds. In a sense, they put them out of business. Basically, one hedge fund person bought them out and got them on the board of the company. It's like, really? And they got motherfuckers getting bailed out. It was showing also the creators of Robinhood and how like they ended up kind of being in cahoots with the big hedge funds because they did something where there was like, oh, they stopped it where you couldn't buy any Robinhood, any GameStop for a minute, and then also like all of a sudden Reddit I think went down, like the Wall Street bet on Wall Street Reddit went down all of a sudden, and people were nervous like Riri and stuff like that because it was like, should we sell? Should we hold? What they do, they sold and they rebought. And at the end of the day, you feel me? I mean, the only people that really took an L with this, because that's basically the plot. I told y'all the plot. Basically, it was it was telling the story of what happened with the small investors like Keith and everybody else. They betted on GameStop to defeat the hedge funds, which were they basically saying were in a sense like, oh y'all being unethical. So, but yeah, it's like Robinhood did that shit, then Reddit, and it was like, and who was the main people held with the bag at the end of the day? The goddamn Spanish woman that worked at the goddamn hospital. She held on. She took the L. Somebody had to take the L. She took the L. And in this movie, I think her and Riri were the only minority people that invested in the company. Through the movie that they showed. I know it's other people, but through the movie, that's what they showed. And the only person I saw really take the L was that Spanish woman. Hell, the dude that got his hedge fund bought out, I wouldn't. Is that an L? He lose ownership, but damn. Said he was still worth some millions and hundreds of millions. Like, come on. They ain't spend no jail time or nothing. And at the end of the day, they make like, that's why they didn't spend no jail time. Cause shit not illegal. What they were doing, the hedge funds, weren't illegal. It's unethical. And Keith Gill just wasn't having it. And at the end of the day, it makes me question Keith Gill. Was he really doing it for the small time investors, or was he just doing it just to clock some dough? He walked out with 11 mil. And at the same time, I don't get how he didn't think he was gonna get caught up with some legal shit. Cause he worked for a financial company while he doing this. It was like Mutual or something he worked for. It was like, bro, you can't do that. Or did he know he could do that and just say F it? They didn't really explain. You see why I'm like telling y'all where like why like how this movie didn't do so good, and how like I think if they would have made it a drama thriller, because with comedy you could try to leave out some of the storyline and try to use comedy to help that out. With drama thrillers, you really got to deep dive into like the story and backstories of shit and stuff like that. Comedy, no, you could try to rely on your comedy to like be like, oh, okay, we ain't gotta put that in there. But it made the story fall short. You feel me? And at the same time, it's like, man, I don't know. I just feel I feel bad for the people that's in the shoes of that Spanish woman, because somebody took an L. Somebody had to hold the bag that was freaking empty. That money was dumb as hell. What? Man, that's all I keep thinking about when I'm like looking at the cast and the movie itself and thinking about. I'm like, bro, she took the L. Did it really expose anything? I mean, like, I guess to a certain extent. But as I'm understanding the stock market, I'm like, oh, okay, it's part of the game. And they stopped it.
Oh my God!
Wow, that was terrible. That was terrible. Oh my God. Oh, I guess that was dumb. Money. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop reviewing this movie because now I'm starting to say stupid shit. But anyway, that was the gist of the movie. It is basically talking about the GameStop debacle and how certain things conspired and how, like, man, at the end of the day, I just saw big money still won, and then a certain person became big money while somebody was holding the bag. Hey, look, that was Dumb Money on Netflix. Go see it if you want.